And here we have it. First team has already locked in ready. Cool story. Ready to go. They clicked that instantly. They do not give any cares. Give a care. I was going to say something else, but you know what? I'm going to keep it PG-13. From Cyclone with Love, going to lock in as well. We'll see what the picks and the bans are going to be. Might just be the same things. We have some more tweets here in the meantime. Okay, so Unholy DK actually the ban there from Cyclone with Love. So they could actually pick the Ellie Shaman if they want. They could pick Drain. Is Drain going to come out on the Ellie Shaman? Let's find out. That'd be pretty interesting. It's going to be the same ban there from Cool Story. Will the BM Hunter come out? No, Frost Mage comes out. Shadow Priest comes out again. So, you know, they banned out the Ellie Shaman last time, but they didn't even bother picking it. So, kind of interesting. They are going to go with the Ultra Fen. What is the third member going to be now, though? I'm not really sure what Cool Story is going for here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, you know, they're saying the DK too strong, man. It's a little nod there to Vanya Duratar. You know, he can be kind of brushing off his shoulder, maybe patting himself on the back. He did a good job. He got the win for his team, and he got banned out. So, they're obviously pretty scared of him. Maybe he's a little mini another over here. Gonna start getting banned out every time. Feral Druid going to be the ban there from Cyclone with Love. Shadow Priest will be the ban from Cool Story. So what's the pick going to be now from Cyclone with Love? Because they can't go with the same comp, but neither can Cool Story. And I'm not sure where these two teams are going to be. I mean, I think it should be a Shadow play probably coming out here from Cool Story. You know, if Drain can play Affliction, they could just do that Shadow play comp. We'll see how good they are at that. And as far as From Cyclone with Love goes, they could play RMP if they want to do that, or they could do Mage Hunter or something. They could do Mage Warrior. They have a lot of options. I'm not sure, you know, how well all these people play these classes that are listed. They also have obviously Mystic on the Ret Paladin. I think that's the most likely. We've seen them play a lot of Ret Paladin stuff, so I think Mage Ret is going to be the pick. Mage Ret Priest probably from Cyclone with Love, and I'm not sure what Cool Story will go with. It's going to be Ellie, so it will be Ellie Shadow Priest, and I think we're going to see Mage Ret Priest from Cyclone with Love. So probably the Resto Shaman. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they want to go double Shaman. So probably Resto Druid. Probably just Ellie Shadow Priest Resto Druid versus Mage Ret Priest. And this is a pretty good comp that Cool Story is being allowed to pick. You know, they're allowed to pick that Ellie Shaman because From Cyclone with Love was scared of the Unholy DK. So who knows, man. Got some tweets here as well. Got a tweet here from Justin. He says, "You're my hero, but I do miss Azael and Conrad commentating. Keep mounting in their faces and pressing hips." Man, I do miss Conrad myself. I talk Conrad all the time. I always try to sucker him back into commentating, but yeah, he's pretty set in his ways. The last pick is going to come out here shortly. It will be Feral. Okay, so FMP versus Mistweaver Monk. I thought it was going to be the Resto Druid for sure, but they're going with Mistweaver Monk instead of Resto Druid. That is kind of a head scratcher, but anyway, FMP is a very good comp. I wasn't sure that Mystic could actually play Feral, but I guess he just plays everything. So we'll see how good he is at it, because FMP is a very, very good comp, and both teams going to have some pretty decent setups. I'm surprised that the Mistweaver is really the one that they're going to go with, but you know, normally Mistweaver only comes out if there's like a class stacking issue. Like we picked Mistweaver one game, you know, when we already had the Shadow Priest and we already had the Feral Druid, so you didn't want to pick a Druid or a Priest, and the rest of Shaman was banned, so you know you went with the Mistweaver. But usually that's the only time you're going to really see it, so I don't know. Anyway, let's find out what's going to happen here. We can get on into the second best of 3. I feel like that may be a mistake. Pick that Mistweaver instead of the Resto Druid, but maybe they'll prove me wrong. They definitely, you know, were pretty surprising there in that first best of 3. We got a message here from Zestil. She says, "Ask CD. He was casting his own game yesterday. It was awesome." I actually did ask him already. He didn't even respond. I asked my whole team. I asked a few people, but anyway, it is what it is. We got a tweet here from Kyle. Kyle says, "Very skilled play by the DK. Well-deserved win. GG. Also with the ice block. It's glad to see they're making it fun." I agree, Kyle. And Jared says, "I gotta say, Cool Story is fun to watch. Love it." Yeah, they did well, man. Matt tweets, "Man, this Fenruki guy first doesn't make pancakes for his roomies, then dodges you on commentating. Might have to watch Down Goes Fenruki again." Yeah. All right, so we are just waiting for this game to start up here. I think we have everyone into the group. Yep, we are good with that. And guys, the way it works with the player replacements is that once a month a team is allowed to switch out a player. And since it is a 2-month league and it's week 5, so teams kind of switched 2 players by now. Oh, I joined, but I'll self. Teams kind of switched 2 players by now if they would like to do so. So that that is how it works. And teams aren't just really switching out like a million people or anything like that. They're just kind of switching out like one person here and there. So it's no big deal. Yeah, so it is the same players. It's just going to be Chaz playing his priest, and Mystic is going to play that feral druid. Brad says, good job solo commentating, keep it up. Thanks, Brad. Gates are going to be able to open. Alright, Chaz fearworded early by accident, but we'll see if it's going to be an issue or not. Hopefully it's no big deal. One thing that is kind of hard to know, there's like sometimes there's some stuff that people can kind of stack up when they are doing this stuff. Like you can be getting as a Mistweaver monk. Cedo was pointing out last week when he was playing Mistweaver monk that someone could easily stack up chi and manatees and stuff like that. In the entrance here as that Mistweaver monk, and no one could even see it. So he was spending all this chi because he wanted to make sure that there was nothing shady going on, but. That would be easy to do if you were kind of a bit of a shady player. I'm not saying this guy is, but it's something that you can't actually really keep track of. So maybe in the future there's gonna be some way to really watch that better. I don't even know if there's any way to track it, but hopefully there's no issues with that. Oh, we got Yips in the chat here. We got triple egg. Hello, Yips. Alright, so just waiting. As soon as the countdown begins, obviously we'll hide this. Don't worry, guys. I know how it works. Chad's CC'd on Skype now. But he's still online in game. Cool story, having some issues here, man. Or From Cyclone with Love, actually, this time is having the issues. My mistake. Hopefully he's going to be back. Just waiting for that. Anyway, in the meantime, have some more tweets. Peter tweets, I'll commentate with you now that the House of Baylors have shown their true colors. Hashtag down goes Ben Murky. Go tweet you from Thomas. Mistweaver Monk's new meta, Kappa. Yeah, maybe, man. Who knows? Maybe they're sick. They're sick good. They can put out some pretty good damage. Mistweaver Monks aren't bad, but they're just, Resto Druid is like the best healer in the game, so why wouldn't you go with that Resto Druid instead? And guys, if you are just tuning in, this is the League of Arenas tournament. It is the $30,000 Bleached Bones tournament, and it is week 5, day 1, and I am E.G. Azael. I'm going to be solo casting here for you today. As Rylez seems to be MIA, and I'm not sure exactly what is going on exactly with that. I don't even know what this tweet is. That's just weird. I'm not going to read that one, I don't think. So we're just waiting to see if Chaz is going to be able to get back on Skype here, I guess. Hopefully he's going to be able to get back on pretty quickly, and we are going to get this going. This is just the first series of the day, guys. This is the second best of 3, but it is still the first series. So just waiting for this to begin, and Chaz has left the game now. So maybe he can join back in when he logs in, but then he wouldn't have frames, so we're going to probably restart regardless. Okay. Alright, so gotta restart the game. How many weeks left to final? Please answer. I'm not actually sure. It depends how they want to split it up. I think that the one group is going to be done round robin this week, and the next group is going to be done next week, and then maybe they're going to do the whole finals the weekend after that. I would guess, but I'm not actually positive. I think it's going to be 3 weeks, but I'm not positive, so we'll find out. Alright, so I guess he had a blue screen, and should be able to get queued up, and hopefully no more issues. Sam says you should all do Warlocks and kill yourself with Hellfire and Life Tap among problem solve. Yeah, that's true. If we all go in demo and stuff, then we could do that. Yeah. Traditionally, everyone goes stealth classes because it always used to be if you join early, then if you join early, then you can stealth. But that might be a better idea. Brian tweets, "Hey man, where can I find the brackets and a list of all teams participating in the tournament?" I will link it in stream for you guys. It is just prestige-gaming.ru/league. Prestige-gaming.ru/league. It's that right there, and then just go to the teams tab below the stream, and you're going to be able to see that entire team list. And you can check out there's the two colors. There's the red league and the blue league. You can see games played, and as far as the wins and losses, that is best of threes, won and lost. It's not just series. So, yeah. Alright, Negrand Arena, isn't that the wrong... Oh wait, no, it's the right one. Okay, we're good. So, Q has popped. Yips is going to come in, I guess, for a game here. And we will find out how he's going to be able to cast. Hey Yips, what's up?
Oh, hi.
Alright, well, the first game is already queued, so we're not going to have to restart this one, but just get on and we can try to get you in.
Alright,
for the next
what's the
game.
add-on called? I want to download that to make it easier.
Arena Live.
Alright, I'll get that. I'll let you commentate. I'll be in probably next series, or maybe this one. We'll see. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see. Yips might be able to do a game or two here. And Rylez just messaged me as well, actually, so hopefully Yips will be able to cast at least this best of 3, and then maybe we'll get Rylez back in for the next best of 3. Okay, cool. Alright, gates are open, we can hop on in. Here we go. Just gonna wait to kill it off. Yeah, I can goad him into killing us. Start punching him. If there's ads coming for you guys, I don't know why that is, because no one should be running ads, so I'm not really sure. I'm not running any ads, guys. There's not any ads that I'm running, so it's not me. Anyway, guys, we are going to be getting this game started up. The countdown has begun here. 10 seconds remaining. And here we go. I can toggle the UI off, and I will start that countdown. Cool story going up against From Cyclone with Love. It's going to be the FMP going up against the Shadow Priest, Ellie Shaman, Mistweaver, Monk Comp. Cool story's already up 1-0 in the overall series. Let's find out if they're going to be able to finish it off here. Will this Mistweaver Monk pick pay off for them? A lot of it's going to come down to this FMP opener. This comp has so much CC, it's just ridiculous. But honestly, I feel like Chad should be playing Holy. But he's not. They are going to start off here onto Ellie Shaman. Drain going to throw out that Thunderstorm going to be able to knock back that Feral off him. Ring of Peace going to go down. Wow, interesting that they're playing Ring of Peace. There's the Skull Bash that goes into the Aura Mastery then from Vengi. Vengi going to be able to immune that. Ring of Peace does now fade, and he's going to be put into the Cyclone. Mystic taking some damage, though, from the Shadow Priest. Mystic actually going to trinket already. Ascendance has been popped here by Drain. Or no, it has not. My mistake. Shaman Rage does go up there, though. He's down to 30% HP. He's going to drop the Healing Tide. Deep Freeze there onto Yolchifen. We can see this still. Vengi having a lot of trouble getting these heals out. He's going to be CC'd so much. And finally, he's able to get out of that CC. He's going to throw out the Para Stun onto Mystic, and Mystic's going to pop his Barkskin. His Berserking has now expired. But Vengi needs to be careful. I mean, this is all the cooldowns. He's sitting everything. Life Cocoon's going to have to come out there. There was a Silence on a Chaz. And now Vengi's going to be put into another CC. And this Life Cocoon's probably going to break, man. They need to be really careful here. He needs to top him back off, and he finally is going to be able to get some heals out and get Drain to it, reasonably good HP. So far though, Drain just spreading out those flame shocks. He needs to wait and try to get some of those lava burst procs. And now Ascendance has been popped. Here it comes. Who's he even going to be going on though? Lava burst trying to come out there onto the Vagary, but he's going to be locked immediately, and not really the best Ascendance. There wasn't too much even there. Mystic though down about 50% HP. He doesn't have Barkskin just yet. He's going to pop out. He does have Treant, so he is playing that. Flame shock still just kind of being spread around now by Drain. But really hasn't been able to get, I think, even a single cast off this game. He's trying to get the Lava Burst out now, but he's going to get Swell Bash on that. Vagary going to pop that Frozen Orb. There's the MTS on a Vengi off that clone. We do see Shamwell hasn't popped here once again. Ring of Peace going to come down. Elemental Blast trying to come out, but still, Drain able to get nothing done here at all. I mean, I feel like he should just be playing Echo the Elements when he's going to be getting trained like this, but anyway. We do see that Mystic is going to be still full HP, Vagary still full HP. The one thing going here for them is, Vengi's not doing so bad on the mana. Chaz is pretty even with him, but still, that's the only regard that they're kind of close in right now. Survival Instinct's going to be popped there as Mystic went down about half HP, so the Shield Wall is gone. Drain down to about 30% HP. There's a full clone on the Vengi. Fear comes out on a Drain, but Drain has been topped before that did come out. Vengi though still has held all his trinkets and everything, so he hasn't been worried. He has his trinket. I believe he has his Nimble Brew as well, so. He's looking strong in that regard. Spirit Shell is now going to be put out here. We do see that Para onto Vagary. There was a Fear onto the other two. VT Dispel comes out there onto Chaz. Poly now coming out. Going to be onto Yolchifen. There's the Silence onto Chaz. What are they trying to get done with this, though? I mean, Silence came out on Chaz, but they got 0 damage on anyone. There wasn't even a dot up. And now they're going to be going back onto Mystic. We see that Drain's still the target here. Ring of Peace goes down again. I feel like he should be playing Leg Sweep. That might help him set it up a lot better. Get the Leg Sweep on the Feral so they can get that free casting out on him, but hasn't happened. So we do still see now Lava Burst trying to come out. Still hasn't been able to get a single cast off yet this game, I don't think, for Drain. Drain kiting back. Life Cocoon was used there by Vengi. The Resheep comes out onto him as well. Siphene going to be dropped now. Yolchifen put in the Deep Freeze. Drain getting pretty low. Going to use the Gift of Naru. Gets off one Lava Burst there. I think that is his first cast, but anyway, we are going to see Drain going back onto the Feral. But Chaz splacking up the Spirit Shells once again here. And I don't know. Not too much has been happening so far. There's a Silence down on Chaz, and oh my god, Mystic may just die instantly. He's going to have to disperse. Out of nowhere, the burst finally comes out and just dipping him down so low. That's pretty incredible damage coming out onto him. He almost just died instantly there. But we are going to see Chaz pulling back. He's going to drop that's Freedom Sprint on himself. That sprint with the shields. He's trying to get over onto this Monk and try to get that Fear. He does land that Fear on him. Mystic, though, getting pretty low. Chaz has been kind of ignoring healing him, and now he's into the Fear, and I think they may just be able to finish off Mystic here as big damage comes out, 5% HP. I think he's going to go down, 3% HP. He will die, and that is all it takes. Drain gets one cast off. Chaz, chasing Vengi for the Fear. He gets it, but he gets Feared himself, and Mystic is going to go down, so wow, that was... I don't know, man. Seemed like a pretty big overextension there from Cyclone with Love. Chaz just getting a little bit too aggressive, and Vengi honestly was able to sit everything. He sat everything, and Drain got cast off I think twice that game. The first cast was Disperse, and the second cast was Death. So there you go, man. That's Ellie's. But cool story. Now is gonna be at match point here. If they can take this, are you online and stuff?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, it definitely looks like he definitely overextended there because he used his Disperse and then Ursock as well, and he didn't have Wall Up and as a Feral. When you don't have any of those three, you're pretty dead. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. And when you are playing Ellie Blast, every Ellie Blast is just a potential kill as an Ellie Shaman nowadays. Yeah, I'm on egg. 4 eggs.
Okay. Search do /2 like Sonic or Supersonic or Super, something like that. Look for something like
There's
that.
no one named Super on.
It's League Sonic. League Sonic
Okay.
on Alliance.
Alliance? Okay.
Yeah.
I have to log over then. Thought everyone was playing Horde. Goodness. Definitely feel like FMP should have a huge advantage though, because they're playing a monk healer.
Yeah.
And the amount of CC an FMP can get on a monk healer is insane with like Disorient, Trend Stun, Polymorphs, into Fears and stuff. If you can coordinate a stun in the alley, they can definitely get things done.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of CC out on the Monk, but the Monk never used Trinket or Nimble Brew the whole game. He just felt fine to sit through everything. And I mean, what do you think the problem was there? They just weren't able to kind of get the damage out that they needed. It seemed like they were getting a lot of CC.
I guess the really first thing you have to do is kind of just try to force Sham Rage off a random CC chain, and then just really go in with your cooldowns after the Sham Rage. You can get the kill off that, like Full Fear with a stun on the Shaman into a Polymorph, into a Clone, into Disorient. I mean, that's like just way overkill. And yeah, maybe just try to lock with the S-Priest too while you do that, so he can't fear you and heal, but it's honestly not that important.
Yeah.
Alright. There's no one... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna message him. Send back me.
Alright. Yeah, I told her that you would message. I got a tweet here. It's quick follow-ups from Brian. He says, "Is there any specific reason Reckful isn't in this tournament?" Thanks. You'd have to ask Reckful. He didn't sign up in time. I think they actually wanted to play later on, but it was after the teams had already been signed up. But
I think actually Reckful wanted to play with Jaw and Starship and Chanimals and stuff, but that never ended happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard about that, but I think by the time they were trying to sign up, it was too late. The league was already full and everything. Like, the league had already started, so...
Yeah, Starship didn't want to play either, so...
Oh, well, there you go. So they wouldn't have even had a healer.
Yep.
Alright, well, anyway, did you get in the group and everything? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, great. So we are ready? Okay, so how you do it is type /AL space menu.
Oh, yeah, I have it completely set up.
You know all that?
Like, the slash, I did the help, and then it just said, like, open the menu, and then
Okay, you know how to add all the players and everything? And
yeah, I got their names and all. Good.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so just wait till the gates do open, and then we can join up, and we'll see if Cool Story's going to be able to 2-0 from Cyclone with Love, which is, not the best situation.
Did Cool Story get a new member?
I think Drain is a new member. Right?
Yeah, because that changes up a lot. I mean, maybe before they were losing, but honestly, they didn't have the best comp set up before.
They had terrible comps.
They had terrible comps. Maybe they were like, I think, because I mean, the Shaman kept them up for a long time before, so I kind of thought they were decent. They just had they were running like double
Their best comp was like Moonkin, Warrior, Shaman, and stuff.
Yeah, and that's just not good at all. But now that they have a Warlock and Ellie Shaman, I think it opens up a lot of potential.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, they didn't even pick him, even when the Ellie Shaman was available to pick. So maybe. I don't know. I mean, the last game he didn't get nothing. Like nothing from the Ellie got banned or picked, and they didn't even use him. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, I guess they feel confident that they don't need it, or maybe they're just feeling more confident playing without him or something. But regardless, it'll be interesting to see if Cool Story is going to be able to take this 2-0-2-0, because they've been kind of the bottom of the barrel here, man. For the most part, last week they had 0 best-of-3 wins last weekend, and then they got their first actually series win, but it was against the second last place team.
Okay, gates have opened, right? Because no one said anything in my group.
I imagine they have by now. No one said anything. I'll ask Gates.
Okay, yeah, they're open.
Okay, yeah, good.
But
yeah, so I mean, they got their first win last week, and now they're looking like they're going to be able to take a 2-0-2-0 maybe even here, which is pretty surprising result. I mean, I thought if someone told me it was going to be a 2-0-2-0, I would have said yeah, obviously from Cyclone with Love. I thought it would have been the other team 2-0ing them. Maybe we have a little bit something to be worried about this team, man. Maybe they're going to be upcoming team for the next Arena League season.
Maybe practice. It's the most important thing.
Yep.
For some reason my left frames aren't showing like the sub.
They won't until you're dead. Until you release. You won't see the opposite team.
Okay.
If you guys are just tuning in, this is Yips that's going to be joining with me for this series. And I'm not sure if they're going to want me to swap in Rylez, because he messaged me after. I'll ask them and see what they want me to do. If they want me to bring Rylez, or if you want to stick around, we can see what we're going to get done. But yeah, this is Yips. He's playing on my team as well. He's the Feral Druid. He also just won the charity tournament, the Gamers United charity tournament with Sea-Doo and Krill. So
yeah, that was a fun tournament.
Yeah, it was cool.
Fun 2 nights.
Yeah, and I mean, raised over $10,000 for charity, so you can't beat that.
Yeah.
All right, so it is going to be 20 seconds until that countdown begins, and you're just going to go to AL menu and toggle Blizz UI.
Yeah.
So,
yep. All right, we're good to go.
All right, all your frames are working?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. All right, so From Cyclone with Love is going to have to win 2 straight here, guys, if they want to take down Cool Story, or at least even have a chance. That's just to force that third best of 3, and Cool Story only needs one of the next 2 games to close things out and get the quick 2-0, 2-0 for them. So they're looking strong. Yolchfen, Bengi, and Drain trying to finish them off. We'll see what this FMP can get done here. The countdown should be going there any second. Yep, there it does go. And we are going to start it ourselves. What do you think this FMP needs to do? What opener should they be looking for?
The target is the LA Shaman. I mean, you just do so much damage to LA Shamans, and as long as you can stop the MD from the Priest, I believe that's what they should be doing. So we'll see what they do with their opener. Like the Mage went stealth, the Ferals in stealth. I think they should just come with like a Palm Sheep on the Monk and just go hard on this LA, which is probably what they're going to do. Maybe not Sheep. There's a Sheep on a Priest to get the spell out, so we'll see what they can do on their opener.
Yeah, the Ring of Peace is going to come out instantly there from Bengi, but he's going to be cloned off as well. We do see that this Feral, though, not really able to do too much during that Ring of Peace. He's now out of that. He's going to be put into the Fear. Chaz will be silenced off, so a nice Fear double silence there. So everyone has seen. Oh my God, Mystic gets dipped down to about 10% HP as all the LE procs come out. He had to use Mida Ursoc there as well, so already a cooldown gone. Chaz being put into that para as well, and Bengi is just going to have to top off Drain, but already looking good for Cool Story.
Yeah, it's looking really good for Cool Story. I already had to force a lot of cooldowns. Here comes Heart of the Wild, actually, and it's also on the Feral. He's kind of dipping, though. He's going through a lot of cooldowns. All he has left is really Disperse and Shield Wall, which aren't really... Disperse is reliable, and Shield Wall is not. I kind of think that the Monk should definitely be playing, like, a leg sweep, because Ring of Peace isn't really that great. Feral can still damage to Disarm, and it's not really going to hit the Mage that much, so I'm not sure if I agree with that, but it might be a good temporary damage stopper. But we're going to see them go hard on this Mage, dipping down to 37%. Might be forced into an Ice Block here if the Ellie Shaman gets some cast off, but it looks like he's fine. Tossing around the pillar. I'm not sure what they can get done. You're spamming Polymorph Forward. The Priest is just throwing shields and heals, and Feral's trying to get hard pressure on the Shaman, but we're not really going to see anything until that CC does go on Benji.
Yeah, I mean, survival.
To a full Polymorph, so that's not that great. I was hoping they could probably stop that there. We see a full Poly, Drain might just go down. Here comes Shamrage. So this is what the FMP is kind of looking for here. They force Shamrage, they force Nimble Brew, so that's like a lot of cooldowns coming out from this team of Cyclone with Love. So if we can see maybe another CC chain on Benji, the Shaman might just go down.
Yeah, I mean, the Survival Instincts and Barkson was stacked on Mystic as well, though, so I mean, Mystic it doesn't have too much left. He has to disperse, but...
Solos, they'll get DC. So we see a full Fear on Chaz here. This could be a lot of trouble considering the Feral doesn't have too much cooldowns. He already had to go through Shield Wall, Ursoc, and Heart of the Wild. All he has left is Disperse. So we see a lot of damage coming in onto the LA Shaman, but not really any CC going on Benji. That's one really big thing about Monks is even if they're not CC, they can get a lot of healing out. They can spam them healing orbs, they can spam Surging Mist, and then mana really is an issue because of the Mana Teaser. We see stuff like is kind of going to a re-stealth pounce. We see Benji not really dipping too low. Except he's playing, I don't know, they're playing pretty defensive, just kind of chilling. Everyone's just kind of sparring off in the middle, trying to force what cooldowns they can. But we do see a full clone coming on Benji. This is the burst right now. Burst coming onto Drain, he's dipping down to 50%, 45. Full CS on that. Benji might be forced to trinket here, we're not sure. He gets, he does pop the, Ring of Peace down. He's in a full Polymorph. Drain's dipping down to about 60%. Shadow Priest trying to peel him up here, which should be okay. That was a huge burst of tempo. We also, on the other side, we see Sucker so dipping really low. There's Disperse. That's the final cooldown from the Feral. He has no more Heart of the Wild. He has no more Disperse. He has nothing left. So that's the final cooldown from him. We see a Healing Touch coming up behind the pillar. Can we see Chaz get to him for a heal? Yes, here comes a shield. He's re-stealth. He should be able to top him back off here. No LA Fox come in. Pounce on the Drain. Seems to be peeled off. He should be fine here. Although they think they do. Chaz still does have Trinket Life Swap, but it may not matter because when that CC changes. But here comes the Cyclone of the Vengeance. He's switching on to Drain. Drain's dipping down really low. We see a Shamrage coming. He's fine. Gonna be about 40%. You see Benji still sitting his Trinket. He's been sitting there for so long. He has trust in Drain. Even though he died last game, he still has trust him to live. Full Polymorph comes out. I think he'll be okay. Shamrage is up. A few more things on the Poly. We might see a Fear come out of this. Maybe no Chaz is sitting. Yep. There comes the Fear. Just Tremor out of that, and we see Revival come out. So that's a lot of cooldowns there, but he still does have his Trinket. And if Monk still has his Trinket, he can probably Trinket Cocoon onto the Shaman. Not too much damage coming out here from this LA team. Obviously, when the Feral can just go for the burst and not focusing on doing the damage, just trying to peel. Comes a Poly onto Drain, but they're going to obviously be staying on him. They see the Rip, you see a CS come in. I do believe he picked up a full clone. There comes the Trinket. That was definitely the Trinket they needed. There was no Shamrage, no Revival, and the Priest was probably CC not able to do anything on. So that was definitely a really, really good Trinket by Benji there. Gets into the Disorienting Roar. They're still following up the CC chain to a full Fear. There's no Tremor because he had to Tremor the last one. There comes the Nimble Brew out of that Fear, so that's a really good choice. Into a full Polymorph. This might be the end for Drain. There's no more CC, no more cooldowns left. And he does pop the his nature, his racial doesn't really do too much. Benji's another half Poly, but the Cocoon comes out. He should be fine. We see Sub Exo on the other side, dipping kind of low. I think he'll be okay. He does have wall backup. Disperse probably not back up for the longest time, but we'll see how it ends up going.
Yep.
Right now, the
So
team's just firing off. There's no trinket left for Benji if they can get a full CC. There comes the Fear. There should be a Tremor for this, but he might be out of range. This Tremor, so they should be fine until the next Fear CC chain. Drain's Shaman Rage is probably going to be coming back up, so they'll be okay probably for the next burst, but we don't know. SupXO is dipping low, but I'm not sure if he's in too much trouble yet. There's no CC on Chaz. We'll see if the enemy team can maybe line up a Fear on him, but on the other side, Drain's dipping low. Not too scared for him. Benji does have his Trinket up, or doesn't have a Trinket up, but he does have Sham Rage up right now. Full Cyclone coming in. Maybe they can get a kill, but Sham Rage I think should be able to keep him up. We have full dots on him, spamming Healing Surge. There's a full poly on Benji. Might be dead for him. He might go down here. He has no more cooldowns left. 18% MCS comes out. 14%, 8%. He gets included Nova. Shadow coming in. 4%. Dipping down really low. 7%. Fear on Benji. Tremor Totem. Really good reaction time by Drain here. He should be fine. Heals coming in. That was scary for them. That was a burst, but you have to remember that was also burst with Sham Rage. If they can get another CC chain, which is very possible. Here comes the full Cyclone. No Sham Rage left. Full bleeds. This team's going really hard onto Drain. Ravages, Shreds coming in. Everything. Ferocious Bite. Full Polymorph coming off that. The other team's triple healer spamming heals like Talbodar's team did way back in Wrath of the Lich King as Shadow Priest Druid. All spamming heals onto Drain. Still dipping low. They're putting major pressure onto the Shaman. This is what they need to do. Here comes a Fear into Cyclone. Good cover onto the Benji, and then comes a full Fear. I believe the Fear was the Siphon on Drain. So full Fear onto Benji here. No Tremor Totem was used, but here comes Sham Rage. It's just a short poly. Maybe the Feral can line up to CC off this. Here comes the Ring of Peace. And short poly. The other side. We see SupXO forced into the shield wall. Force Barkskin, and Life Swap comes out. That's a huge overlap. With Barkskin, shield wall, and Life Swap used, it might not be much of a chance left here for SupXO on the next swap, although I do believe he still has Disperse. That was probably just a safe like we have commanded this game and build a bit, but on the other hand, Benji does have his Trinket back up. That's huge. He's been able to sit it for so long before. He probably should be able to sit it for the same length again. Full palm off first Trinket instantly. Then Drain is dipping very low. I don't think he has a Sham Rage because he used it for the last swap. So what this FMP is trying to do is just every single time go swap, 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 swap. There was a silence on the Chaz there, but he dipped behind the pillar. He should be just fine. Drain looks to be okay. I'm not too worried about him right now. They don't really have any CC on Benji yet, and as long as Benji isn't CC'd, I'm pretty sure Drain will be okay, but as soon as we see that full Cyclone come in, it's going to be a scary time for them. I believe now Sham Rage is back up, so they do have that cooldown. Here comes this Disorienting Roar, possibly into a Cyclone. There's the full Cyclone. So Disorient into Cyclone combo on Benji, no Trinket. Maybe they can get some pressure off, but SupXO is forced into the Disperse. So really good counter pressure here coming from the LA Shaman Shadow Priest team. It is really hard to get a kill versus triple healer team. They need to get those Fears while the healer is Cycloned. Try to force a Tremor maybe on the Priest, because if they are allowed to just spam triple heal onto the Shaman, he may not go down. It may be impossible to kill him, especially if he's running into orbs while his healer gets CC'd. We're just going to see them. Chaz is out of mana, though. That's a big issue. Monks do not go out of mana, but Priest definitely can. He's at 80%. But on the other side, we see Drain dipping down. Sham Rage just popped. A bunch of Healing Spirits come down. He's topped instantly, and SupXO is dipping low. There's Urstock forced by him. This FMP team's doing a good job rotating through their cooldowns. I do believe Heart of the Wild should be back up unless I missed it being popped again. That's a major cooldown. But here comes the DP coming. Here comes the damage. Insanity's being tunneled out. Chaz is completely tapped on mana. Benji's or SupXO is going to have to play really defensive, and we can see this triple healer team start to maybe play a little bit more offensive here. Vagar's dipping kind of low, not too worried about him. He still has both of his ice blocks and cold snaps, so he should be fine. Full Fear coming out to Chaz and to SupXO. Maybe they can force an ice block here onto Vagar. That's one thing about a team when you're playing against an FMP or any mage for that matter. If the team is really low and the other team's low on mana, you can force 2 ice blocks out really, really quickly and maybe get a kill. But they're trying to put the damage back onto Drain here. Huge damage coming in, burst from 70% to 40%. Deep Freeze comes out, he nibbles that instantly. Benji might be able to top him off here, we don't know. I'm not sure if he has Sham Rage yet, he hasn't popped it yet. If he has, he's just sitting there spamming healing. There's full Cyclone come out to Benji, Trinket's not up for 2 more seconds. I think he'll be fine to live through that. Here comes, this goes the Life Cocoon, he'll be completely fine here for a while. Chaz ended up getting around 10% mana back. I think it just went from 20 to 10. I think he did just give him a hope. And I'm not sure what's going to happen here. SupXO's dipping low. I don't think he has any defenses left. He might go down. There's Pain Sup, big heal coming in. There was Heart of the Wild. So that's Pain Sup, Heart of the Wild. Those are the last cooldowns they have. I'm not sure if this person's back, but those are 2 major cooldowns that they're going to overlap. Benji does have a Trinket back up now, so they're going to be able to probably live for a while until that big CC chain moves out. There's a pummel onto LA Blast, full bleeds onto Drain. Not too sure what this team's trying to do here, this FMP. They're completely out of mana. I believe they should probably just try to turtle. They have that potential. They can honestly run and just spam CC. They have a lot of buttons, but you see the Spectral Dragon coming out while they're going hard on the Drain. He's going to use his Ring of Peace and Ice Block. I think that was an offensive Ice Block by Vagar, and we used the Ring of Peace come up from Benji and just trying to top off his other Shaman here. Seems to be doing just fine. Low health on Sup, and he actually just ended up going down. No cooldowns left. That's the danger. That's what I was saying. Chaz went for the drink, and SupXO didn't have any cooldowns left. I said they kept overlapping over and over again, and he does it to just going down. They should have peeled back and let Chaz get the drink, but instead they decided to play offensive while he was going for the drink, and that's going to be the game. So that is going to be a 2-0, I believe, from Cool Story. I'm not sure. I wasn't here for the first game, but I don't know where Azael is.
I'm here. Can he not hear me? I don't understand.
Well, anyways, that was a great game from both sides. I believe probably the only thing that they could do better is probably fear more.
CC guys, help!
Fears with cover on the shaman.
Or mastery.
They never stun the shaman.
Someone dispel me. Anything.
I'm not sure where Azael is. Anyways, that was an interesting thing. Oh, I can't hear anyone. Well, that's awkward.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you now. Shut up! Wait, how long were you there for?
The whole time!
The whole time?
The whole time!
The whole game?
Yeah! You just had me full CC'd, man.
Damn.
I got cloned into fucking disrupting roar
into Skype or something, so I kept going.
And then there was 3 treant stuns, then Bash came out, and I got like face silenced, and I went back into the clone again, man.
I think I just CC'd you out of the game.
Yeah, I just got CC'd for like 10 minutes.
Skype, so I just kept going. Because my sound cut out. Whoa! That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I was DC'd, they wouldn't have been able to hear you because I'm streaming.
That's true.
So you would have just been talking to yourself.
I know. I didn't know what to do, man.
Good job, though. Good job. It was good. It was a good cast there. But
yeah, I think it might be a little better if you were there too.
Oh, maybe.
Well, you were there, but if I didn't, just talk.
Well, I was just kind of hanging out, talking with chat a little bit. I was gonna have a good time. I drank a little bit of water, relaxed a little bit, and yeah, that is 2020. So cool story is gonna take it.